Hello my gorgeous little babes out there, and welcome. In today's video I am going to play with the new cool summer palette from It'sBel Cosmetics. I'm going to do swatches, create a couple looks, and let you guys know my thoughts on this. But before we get into this video, if you're new here, hello, welcome. My name is Bree and I'm just a crazy lover of all things beauty, and I like to post a lot of fun colorful makeup content. I like to do a lot of indie makeup, so if that's what you're into, then please hit that subscribe button and join this little family. But with that being said, let's get into this video. All right, loves, I am so pumped right now, and I promise it's not the coffee talking. I actually had this sent to me from It'sBel Cosmetics. They gifted this to me, and they had reached out to me and they said, hey, are you interested? We want to send you this palette. And I was like, what? Is this real life? Like, I kept checking to see if this was like a spam account reaching out to me. And then when I realized it was really It'sBel Cosmetics asking to send this to me, I literally was in tears. Like, I was crying because I've never had a brand, especially one that I love so much, want to send me their new launch. So this is a big deal for me, and I just feel very thankful and I feel so blessed. So thank you so much, It'sBel Cosmetics, for sending this my way. I'm very excited. But of course, I will give you guys my honest feedback no matter what. That is what my channel is about. Even though this was gifted to me, I will tell you guys my real thoughts and feelings on this. So this palette right here goes for $48, and it's actually available on their website. And from what I've seen on people's posts, they have been shipping this really quickly. They're like on it. They're trying to get this product out. And I watched the owner's video, like do like the swatches and give you all the info on this. And they do have other things coming out in this collection from what I saw. So I'm excited for that. But I'll show you guys up close. I love this packaging, like the ombre effect, and the letters actually change like to rainbow colors. Isn't that such a cute detail? Here's the back of it. Oh my god, it is so beautiful. And from what they said in their description, it says, introducing our cool summer palette, curated to represent summer in cool tones. This is also their first palette with buildable matte shades, so this is exciting. All of their other palettes had just metallics in it, but here's what it looks like. There's a mirror, and then look at these shades. There's pastels in here. Yes, there's cool tones. There is some warm tones. I love this olive shade, and then it has like these different shimmers, and their shimmer and like metallic formula is bomb. So I'm excited to get into these. I think some of them may have shifts to them, but this is absolutely stunning. I like that it goes from dark to light, and some warm, some cools. Oh, this is perfect for summer and spring. This is just a really, really pretty palette. So that was all the info about this gorgeous thing right here. I just want to zoom in and get right into this palette and create some looks for you guys. All right, let's get into this look. So I am using the Zoeva Eyeshadow Fix, a matte longwear primer, in case you're wondering what I use on my lids. And I do not set my primer when I like do eyeshadow looks. I just prefer it that way. So I want to do something a little bit more pastel and soft in this look, and then maybe we can do something more dramatic in the next. We'll see. But I'm going to go into the shade called Flip Flop. I'm just going to dab right in there. It looks like there's a little bit of kickback. Nothing too crazy, so I'm gonna make sure to dust off the excess. Yeah, there's some excess. Looks nice and pigmented, and I'm excited to see what they came out with for their matte formula, because this is their first time ever having mattes in a palette. Normally their palettes are all shimmer, so I'm excited that they're venturing out and doing like a new formula in their palette. I think this is so pretty. Ooh, look at that pigmentation on that. Now, they said that this matte formula is more of a buildable formula. And to me, I mean, it had great pigmentation right from the start. Now I'm going to go into the shade called Margarita, which is like a kind of neon-y pastel bright teal. And I'm going to use that all in the inner portion of this look. It's basically kind of like a two-tone look. I'm not doing anything, you know, complicated or difficult. I just wanted to do something that was on the lighter, more pastel side, but I wanted to also get a chance to really see how these mattes are. And I mean, look at that pigmentation for a shade like this. Usually sometimes shades like this can be on the sheer side, but it's super bright and intense and such a beautiful color. So I'm just, you know, meshing that into the purple to get a nice like gradient going on. Now I'm going to do the lower lash line. I'm just going to keep it the same. Take the purple on the outer edge bring it in, and then use the margarita shade in the inner portion. Like I said, this is just a simple two-tone look. I think I'm gonna add some like little press-on pearls though. I think that's gonna look really pretty with this look. I'm just doing that, and now I'm going to take the other brush that I used for margarita right there in the inner portion. I'm just gonna stamp that on the lower part. Now let's get into some of the shimmers. And I think first I'm gonna start off with Festival Nights. This one right here, the purple. And I'm just gonna get a flat brush, like a flat shader brush. And I'm gonna pick it up, Festival Nights. It's a beautiful purpley lavender shade. There's a lot of texture to the shade. It's a little flaky, so to avoid any like fallout from this, I'm gonna spray it with some setting spray. And I also like doing that because it makes the shades just more intense and foiled. And I'm just gonna use that over here, like right over the purple. I'm having a little bit of shimmer fallout, but look how beautiful that lavender shade is. Such a beautiful like shade to go with this purple matte. And I'm just putting that on the outer edge. So now I want to go into Waves, which this one looks like it has like a purple lavendery shift to it. But I'm going to pick it up with the same brush. I cleaned it off with a color switch, and now I'm going to go into that. Ooh, picks up really well on the brush. Going to spray it so we can avoid any fallout and make it as intense as possible. And I'm gonna use it all over where the margarita shade is. Oh, that is beautiful. And I love that it has that like purple shift to it. So it's just gonna go really well with this purple on the outer corner and the purple matte. Like everything's just, is just meant to be. Like they were meant to coexist. They are friends up in this place. Isn't that beautiful? Oh my gosh, I love this. Now I want to do a inner corner highlight. So I'm going to go into the shade right here, which is a very light lavender. It's called a Blue Curacao. I think that's how you pronounce that word. Hopefully I didn't say it wrong. If I did, I'm so sorry. So I'm going to take this pencil brush and pick it up. Picks up pretty well with this brush, and I'm going to spray it as well. That's setting spray. And I'm gonna put that right here. Just pop it right there in the inner corner. Wow, this has a shift. I think it has a green shift. Wow, I was not expecting that because it looks so lavender in the pan. But I do feel like this has a mint shift. That is so pretty and so unexpected. I love it. So I wanna put on these little pearls. I have some stick-on pearls. Wouldn't that add to the look and be so cute? These already have like a tacky base to them, so you just have to like put them where you want them. So maybe I could just like do an arch with the pearls. I'm gonna attempt, hopefully it's not such a struggle. Let me get a little tweezers to put these on. Let's see if I can actually make this look cute. Oh gosh, that's adorable. Super adorable. I've been just thinking, I think these are just so cute, these little stickers. And they're so cheap. Like you can just get them right off of Amazon and get like a bunch of them. All right, I think that's so cute. I'm getting like full-on mermaid vibes. Yes, so what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do my liner, lashes, you know, mascara, something for my lips, and then I will be right back to show you guys the completed look. All right, my loves, I am back. Here's the finished look. Just want you guys to really see it up close. I love this. I love these two shades, like the tones, they go so well together, and it's just so fun, soft, pastel, and pretty springy. And then the add of the pearls made it have mermaid vibes, and they were so easy to put on because they already have a tacky base, and it just elevated the look. Like such a simple step took it to the next level for this. And what I did off camera, I went in with the Nikita Joy Cosmetics lashes from their natural set. It's more of a natural lash. Felt like it went perfect with this more softer eye look. And then for my wing up here, like this little white wing that I did, I used the JD Glow liner in Ghost. I just wanted to keep it soft. That's why I went in with a white one. And I picked up some of these because I want to see how they do for like graphic liner looks. I heard they were really good. And then for my lips, I have one of It'sBel Cosmetics lipsticks in Coqueta. These are a matte formula, but this is pretty. It's more of a mauve-y, like cool tone shade. It goes perfect with this eye look. And then I use the matching lip liner to go with it, which I'm not sure what the shade name is because it's not on the component, but it's the matchy one for Coqueta. And for my waterline, I have the ColourPop liner in Exit. I just went with white. I feel like that's what I always default to if I'm not sure what to put in the waterline. And that's everything I did off camera. Very, very beautiful. I'm so happy with how this turned out. Everything just looks so good together. So I am now ready to get into look number 2 and see what else I can come up with this palette. All right, it's time to get into the next look. I primed my eyes again with the Zoeva primer. And now I'm feeling like a green look. Like I really want to use this olive shade, this minty one. This one needs to be on the lids. So I am going to start off with the olive shade. I'm going to take this, I think it's a Kaleidos brush, and go into Palmera. I love a good olive matte. We're going to see how it works on the outer corner to, you know, add depth to the look. And I mean, look at that. Good pigmentation on this one as well. I'm just like, you know, patting it on and then slowly blending out the edges. So now I want to get into this Unearthly Cosmetics brush, and I'm going to go into the shade called Pistachio Sundae. It's a mint matte, and I'm going to use that through the crease and to blend out the edge of that olive shade. I love using like mints with like deeper greens, even warm tone greens with like a cool mint I think also looks good. So we're just gonna see how that does. I mean, the pigmentation is nice for a more pastel shade. And I love me my greens. This is so pretty and soft. I'm gonna go back into Palmera, build that back up, bring it a little bit more into the crease. These shades just mesh really well together. I'm going to go into Palmera down here too. And I'm going to use the Pistachio Sundae to blend out the edges. I'm just matching everything up. I'm just keeping it simple. Alright, so lower lash line is done. I do want to put on a little bit of glitter primer. I'm using the Give Me Glow one. And I'm just going to put it on my lid with my finger. And then I'm going to go over that with the shimmer. I just want to see how these perform over a glitter primer instead of just using like a wet brush. I like to try different techniques just to see how, you know, they perform, you know, doing them different ways. So just tap that on the lid. And now I'm going to go in with my finger into Summer Nights, the limey green. Ah, that is so beautiful. And I'm just going to tap that on with my finger. I'm not being super precise or anything like that. I just laying it wherever I put that tacky base. And I'm gonna do that on this side. And I love a good classic, you know, green look. You can't go wrong with green. Last but not least, I need an inner corner highlight, and I don't know, should I use this one or this one? I don't know. This one looks like it has like peach to gold. I think that would look really pretty. Or there's this one. I don't know. I think I'm leaning towards the peachy gold one. So I'm gonna get a pencil brush and I'm gonna go in with the peachy gold one. Like this one is just, I don't know, it's speaking to me. It looks really pretty and shifty. And I'm just going to pick it up on the brush. I think I'm gonna wet it a little bit just so we can get it to be really poppy. And I'm just gonna stick it right there. Oh, yes, it's a peachy little gold, little peachy pop. I think it goes well with this look, and it has such a strong like gold to it. I don't know if it really picks up on camera, but it's really pretty. And I think it matches with these greens so well. All right, so that is it for this look. I really like the little peachy pop. I love the green, so I want to go and do the rest of my eye look off camera, and then I will be back to show you guys the completed look, and then we can wrap up this video. All right guys, I am back, and here is the completed look, just so you guys can see how everything turned out. These are just such beautiful green shades. Now, I did irritate my eye when I was putting in liner, so hopefully you don't mind. It's like a little red on this side, and I do have sensitive eyes, so anything can get them irritated. So ignore that, please. I think it looks terrible, but all I did off camera was I went in with the Huda Beauty liner. I did a wing with it. I used the Rare Beauty mascara. I went in with the LA Girl liner in Fresh. It's a minty neon shade that matches really well with what is through the crease. And then for my lips, I'm actually wearing another It'sBel Cosmetics lipstick. I'm using the one called Sutil, which is like a kind of chocolatey milky shade. It's really pretty. And then I went in with the matching lip liner. I don't know the number of it, but of course I'll link them up below so you can check those out. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's all I did off camera. Kept it very simple. And I do love how this turned out with all the greens and everything. And I loved how the first look came out too. So I'm gonna now zoom you guys out a little bit and give you my final first impressions on this palette. All right, my loves, we made it to the end of this video, and you guys don't know how long it's taking me to get to this point. I have been filming this all day long because I've had issues with the camera, hurting myself with my eye is red. It's been a whole ordeal, okay? It's been a hot mess kind of day, but I'm happy to finally be to this point and let you guys know what I think about this palette. Now, I feel like it's pretty obvious as I was going and doing the looks and stuff and the comments I was making that this palette is actually really good, and their matte formula is really nice, and I'm very impressed with these mattes. Now, they are definitely on the buildable end, but they do say that they're buildable shadows, so this means these mattes are customizable. You can have a wash of color, or you can build them up to be more intense and pigmented, and they do build, and all the mattes work really nicely together. Nothing got patchy. They kind of just all wanted to like commingle, coexist with one another. So I do really like the tones that they selected. I do feel like there's a good range. Now, the palette doesn't go super dark, but I feel like the goal of this was to be more summery, more bright and springy as well, and not so like super dark and dramatic. But you do have enough depth to get a little bit more, you know, depth to the look. Like this had good depth to it, and the blues too. So you can get it a little bit more intense. It doesn't necessarily have to be a super light look. So I do like the range, and I think the metallics in here performed beautiful, but they have such a great metallic formula. A lot of these seem to have shifts to them, like dual chromes in here. Like this one is like a lavender to like, you know, like that teal. It's so pretty. And then this one right here, this blue, I swatched it, and it has like a purple blue shift, like sapphire to purple. It's really pretty. Then this like peachy gold. This one too had a shift. This one, I mean, it was just all so pretty, so sparkly, and so foiled and intense, but they do metallics so well, and I think they did a great job with their mattes as well. But I am very happy with this palette. I love the packaging. It's super sleek. I like the color options. I feel like there's a lot I can do with this palette, and I think it's another hit from It'sBel Cosmetics. They have yet to disappoint me. I've been happy with everything that I have tried, and I really loved how my looks turned out. But you guys will have to let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Did you pick up this palette? Did you pass? What are your overall thoughts? Do you like the looks that I was able to create with this palette? I would love to hear from all of y'all. And if you're new here and you enjoy this video and you like a lot of fun, colorful makeup content, you like a lot of stuff in indie makeup, then please hit that subscribe button and join this little family. Also, don't forget to check out the description below. I will have the palette linked. I will have other videos where I have It'sBel Cosmetics products in them. I will also have my contact and my social media platforms. I'm also on Instagram as Breezy Lifestyle and Breezy_Beauty. So if you want to join my Instagram fam as well, I would really, really love that. Guys, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video, for being here, supporting my channel, being amazing. I appreciate you all so much, and I just hope you all are doing well wherever you are in the world, and I'm just sending you all so much light and love. But until next time, bye guys.